In the world of medicine, some places aren't just schools, they're basically legends. Today, we're going to dive into the story of one of those pioneers, Liaquat University of Medical and Health Sciences, or LUMHS, a true cornerstone of medical education in Pakistan. And really, their whole mission is summed up perfectly in their official motto. It's not just about getting a degree, it's about being a gateway to a brighter future. That one phrase just sets the tone for everything we're about to explore. It's a story of hope, big impact, and just relentless progress. So, to really get what LUMHS is all about, you gotta go back in time. And I mean way back. Just look at this year, 1881. Yeah, that's when this institution's story kicked off, cementing its place as one of the oldest and most enduring medical schools in the whole region. So how does an institution from way back in 1881 turn into the modern university we see today? Well, that brings us to our first section, a legacy of growth. This is the incredible journey from a tiny medical school to the absolute powerhouse it is today. Okay, so let's walk through this incredible timeline, right? Picture this, it's 1881, and it starts as the Sindh Medical School with a class of just 20 students. Tiny. Fast forward to 1942, and boom, it gets an upgrade to Sindh Medical College. Then, a huge moment in 1951, it's relaunched as Liaquat Medical College. In 1963, it makes another big move, this time to its current sprawling 570-acre campus. And then, the big one. In 2001, it officially achieves university status, becoming the very first public sector medical university in all of Pakistan. What a ride. I mean, this slide just lays it out so clearly, doesn't it? The sheer scale of this transformation. It went from this small school that trained basic physicians to a massive modern university campus that's recognized all over the world. It's a total night and day difference that says everything about its ambition. And look, this isn't just some random fact. It's a huge deal. Being officially recognized as the second oldest medical school in the entire country, that's a testament to a legacy that has literally shaped generations of doctors and healthcare professionals. Okay, so history is one thing, but that's only half the story, right? Let's jump to the present and see how that legacy has built a truly modern academic landscape, a real hub for all kinds of learning. So, you might be wondering, what can you actually study at LUMHS today? Well, as it turns out, it's a lot more than you might think. All right, let's kick things off with the undergrad programs. Of course, you've got the core degrees, MBBS for doctors, and BDS for dentists. But here's where it gets really interesting. They also offer degrees in physiotherapy, pharmacy, and nursing. And then they take it even further with biomedical engineering and even business and IT. That right there shows you a super modern, holistic approach to healthcare. They get that today's medical world needs a mix of clinical skills, tech smarts, and management know-how. And hey, if you're looking to specialize, don't worry, the opportunities are just as massive. LUMHS offers all kinds of advanced postgraduate training, from specialist courses for doctors to research-heavy programs, and even a Master of Science in Public Health. It's really the whole package for a lifelong career in medicine. So what does all this add up to? Well, every single year, around 350 medical students graduate from LUMH. Just think about the impact of that for a second. 350 new doctors entering the healthcare system every year. That's a massive contribution, and it's been going on for decades. Okay, so graduating doctors is one thing, and that's huge. But pushing the actual boundaries of medicine, that's a whole other level. Let's move on and see how LUMHS is a leader in innovation, pioneering both research and practice. And that's because LMHS isn't just a place where you go to learn anymore. Nope. It has firmly established itself as a center for some seriously groundbreaking research that's actively shaping what medicine will look like tomorrow. And the engine behind all of this? That's its Medical Research Center, the MRC. So what is it exactly? Well, think of it as the university's innovation hub. It's dedicated to advancing health by funding science, training up-and-coming researchers, and hosting major clinical trials. It's where the ideas in the classroom actually get put to the test. And you want a perfect example of this pioneering spirit? Just look at 2021. That's when LUMHS established the first ever cancer research laboratory in Pakistan. I mean, that is a massive achievement, a national first, that puts them right at the forefront of the fight against cancer. But their innovation doesn't stop at the lab door, not even close. In the operating room, their neurosurgery team performed the first ever endoscopic discectomy surgery in any public hospital in the entire province of Sindh. That is some seriously high-level stuff, and it shows an incredible level of clinical skill. And, what's the point of all this amazing research if you don't share it? LUMHS publishes several important journals, like the Journal of Liaquat University and the Liaquat Medical Research Journal. This is how they make sure their findings don't just stay on campus, but contribute to the global body of medical science. So, you've got this amazing history, this super dynamic present. Where do they go from here? Let's move into our final section and check out their vision for the future. Well, a huge part of their vision is all about embracing the digital age. They've kicked off this big digital transformation project. Basically, they're teaming up with an Australian tech firm to build these integrated digital platforms. The goal? To create a totally connected, modern campus experience. It's all about future-proofing the university. And at the same time, LUMHS is really cementing its place as this global hub for dialogue. I mean, just take a look at their schedule of upcoming international conferences. You've got dentistry, nursing, undergraduate research. They are actively bringing the world's best and brightest to their campus to talk about and shape the future of healthcare. And that brings us right back to where we started, doesn't it? Full circle, back to that powerful motto. After everything we've just seen, the history, the growth, the mind-blowing innovation, Gateway to a Brighter Future stops feeling like just a slogan and starts feeling like, well, a fact. It's what LUMHS has been doing for over 140 years. So all this leaves us with one last, really big question to think about. As we look to the future, how will these incredible legacy institutions like LUMHS, the ones with deep, deep roots, but also a constant hunger for innovation, how will they be the ones to define the next 100 years of medicine?